Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode. We're working on Unit 1, Lessons 3 and 4. Our theme of the day is Where We Learn. Let's get started with our objectives. Okay, we're going to listen to someone giving a tour of a school, and we will identify places within the school. We will listen and order information. So we will put a sequence to the information that we listen to. We will describe where places are in a building. We will talk about where places are in school. We will ask and answer a quiz about being polite, and we're going to discuss being polite to others. Salma is giving a new student a tour of their school. Listen and answer the questions. Please make sure you have a paper and a pen and listen to the audio very carefully and write down your answers, and then you can check with me as we go along.
Hello, Selma. This is Amal. She's a new girl in our class. Can you show her where to go for her lessons? Of course. I'll give you a tour of our school. Thank you. Let's start on the ground floor. This is the office here at the bottom of the stairs on the right. The toilets are next to it, and that's the door to the playground at the end of the corridor. We go there at break. Now, let's go upstairs. Right here, we're at the top of the stairs on the first floor. The room on the right is the library. That's where we read books and use the computers. And next to the library is the laboratory, where we have our science lessons. Which classroom is ours? It's opposite the laboratory. There are 3 classrooms there, and ours is number 6 in the middle. Now let's go downstairs. Come and meet my friends. It's break, so they are in the playground.
Okay, we will start with question 1. What is C? Based on the audio, you need to write down your answers and we'll check together. So, C is the office. C is the office. Question 2. What is B? B is the location on top of C, is basically on top of the office, and that is the toilets. So the toilets are right on top of the office. Question 3. What is A? If you look at the diagram, it is the gray area, and it is the playground. Question 4. What are rooms D and E? What are rooms D and E? They are on the right-hand side of the diagram, and they are, D is the laboratory and E is the library. Question 5. Which number is their classroom? It is number 6. Guys, I advise you, if you need to listen to the audio more than once, it is totally okay. You can always listen and rewind in order to find the answers. Let's get started with the next slide. Now we're going to listen again and number the locations in the order that you hear them. We're going to listen and we will give a number based on what we hear first. The first one is done for us. So let's listen carefully and then check together.
Hello, Selma. This is Amal. She's a new girl in our class. Can you show her where to go for her lessons? Of course. I'll give you a tour of our school. Thank you. Let's start on the ground floor. This is the office here at the bottom of the stairs on the right. The toilets are next to it, and that's the door to the playground at the end of the corridor. We go there at break. Now, let's go upstairs. Right here, we're at the top of the stairs on the first floor. The room on the right is the library. That's where we read books and use the computers. And next to the library is the laboratory, where we have our science lessons. Which classroom is ours? It's opposite the laboratory. There are 3 classrooms there, and ours is number 6 in the middle. Now let's go downstairs. Come and meet my friends. It's break, so they are in the playground.
Okay, we're going to check our numbering. Number 1 is done for us, which is on the ground, first, second floor.
Hello, Selma. This is Amal. She's a new girl in our class.
So, number 2 is at the bottom of the stairs. Number 2 at the bottom of the stairs. Number 3 at the end of the corridor. Number 3 at the end of the corridor. Number 4 upstairs. Number 4 upstairs. Number 5 at the top of the stairs. At the top of the stairs. Number 6 next to the library. Number 6 next to the library. Number 7 opposite the laboratory. Number 7 opposite the laboratory. Number 8 in the middle. Number 8 in the middle. Number 9 downstairs. So you can check your answers and write down how many were correct. Now we're going to go to exercise 3. We will give the location of different places in the school. In exercise 1, your partner says which place it is. So let's look on the right-hand side to understand the activity. It's on the ground floor. It's at the bottom of the stairs on the left. It's classroom 3. So basically, you're going to give each other hints on which location at school you're talking about, and your partner is going to guess the place. After you're done with this activity, we're going to be doing an internet search. So I want you to look for or browse what is the biggest school in the world and where is it located. And please write your answer in the comments. I would love to read them. Now we're going to be moving to lesson 4. Talk about your school. So I want you to use the vocabulary words that we've already used previously to talk about your school. So I'll give you an example. My classrooms are extremely large. I walk through a long corridor before I go up the stairs. I see the playground on the left-hand side where kids enjoy their break. The principal's office is on the right-hand side, and the laboratories are on the second floor. So you can use at least 5 or 6 words to talk about your school. Let's read the example on the right-hand side. There's an office in our school. Where is it? It's next to classroom 1 on the ground floor. You can always talk about your school with a partner or with a friend, even on the phone. You can practice talking on the phone with a friend. Let's move on to the next slide. Now, my favorite part, do the quiz. Compare your answers in pairs and say why you chose your answer. So, let's read question 1. When is the best time to pack your bag for school? Is it the night before school or in the morning? Choose one answer and write it down on a piece of paper. Question 2. What is the best time to arrive at school? When do you think you have to arrive at school? Before the lessons start or when the lessons stop? There's a difference between them. Before means before the session or the lesson starts. When lessons start means at the exact moment the lesson starts. Question 3. What is the most polite way to ask a question in class? Is it A, to stand up and ask the question, or B, put your hand up? Choose one answer and write it down. Question 4. When is the best time to talk to your friends? Question 4. When is the best time to talk to your friends? Is it A, when the teacher isn't talking, or B, when you are in the playground at break? Question 5. What is the best thing to do when someone asks for an answer in an exam? Is it A, you must say no, or is it B, you must tell the teacher? Is it A, you must say no, or is it B, you must tell the teacher? Let's jump to exercise 3, discuss in pairs. Guys, I always encourage you to discuss your answers with a partner. This partner can be someone at home, if you're learning online, or it can be your partner in class. Now, let's go to question 1. Say some more school rules or polite things to do at school. So I want you to say some rules that you have to follow at school or polite things to do at school. You mustn't run in the corridor, or you can buy from the cafeteria. Number 2, discuss why these are important or helpful. If you don't run in the corridor, you won't fall or hurt others. Why is this important? Why is it important that you don't run in the corridor so that you do not fall down or hurt other people? Question 3, why do you think we need rules? I want you to actually think about this question. Why do we need rules? Imagine a life without rules. How would it be like? How would school be like? Would it be organized? Would people be respectful and kind? Write down your answers, and you can also discuss with a friend. Let's move on to the next question. Number 4, do you think all rules are good? Why or why not? So in this case, I want you to think about the rules that you have in school that you must follow and categorize them or divide them. Do you think they're good rules or bad rules and why? And discuss with a friend. Let's move on. Guys, let's wrap up now. We have listened to someone giving a tour of a school and identified places. We listened and ordered information. We described where places are in a building. We talked about where places are in school. We asked and answered a quiz about being polite. We discussed being polite to others. This is a wrap up for this episode. You did a great job today. Thank you. This was Ms. Sara Bassiouni. Have a wonderful day.